Live from San Antonio, Texas, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to overreact to the Super Bowl and all the shit that's gone on over the weekend like we do. How we do, as good as we do it, in that way that we do. It is In the Building with Taylor and Rudy J and DJ LG from KLG Studios in San Antonio, Texas. Happy week, man. Happy week.
What's the gosh damn deal,
What
fellas?
is the damn deal? It's episode 16.
No, it's fucking cold. That's what episode it is.
Yeah, man.
What the hell's going on outside?
I had to wear a flannel to
What the
work
hell are
today.
you wearing right now?
Same-
Is that a cowboy shirt?
Same shit I had on last night.
Oh, you slept in it? Just got
No, I just threw it in the floor and picked it up and put it on when it was time
Is
to
that
come
the
up
shirt
here.
you wore yesterday to the
Damn,
Southtown?
you did. Did you get stoned? Yes. How you not remember this loud ass shirt?
Damn. No,
I wore this all night last night. And
Where did you get that?
probably needs to be washed, but I just
Where do you find a cowboy shirt with Hawaiian designs on it?
in the
in
Cowboys
Hawaii?
in the Cowboys Pro Shop at Jerry World. So last summer, you asked me this last week.
That's right. You did. I remember. You said, because
Yeah.
I said, why are you still spending
Why are you
money?
still spending money? I'm like, well, I don't spend money. I haven't bought anything in. Oh shit, I have. I bought this. It was nice. I like the beach. It fits my personality. And we were taking a tour of Jerry World, and I got excited by fucking Cowboy football because I was in the stadium, and it was. So here we go. It's the annual Cowboys
Here we
fan.
go.
It is the Cowboys fan has to discuss other people's big giant balls and championships.
That damn Patrick Mahomes has
Man.
a third leg, don't he?
Yeah, man, never a doubt. Never a doubt. They struggled. It was a microcosm of their season. You see, last year, I thought they might have been cooked because they had a little lull in the middle of the year. I thought, this ain't going to happen. And I, like a dumbass, acted like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't bet on the Chiefs this year. And made to look like a dumbass by Tyler's own Patrick Mahomes at the end of the year. So this year, even when they were struggling, they lost 4 out of 6, I think, or 4 out of 7.
It was bad.
Bad. Offense was bad.
But I think when you reach the level that they've reached, it's all boring until now.
I agree.
It's like I think they go through the motions when you we saw it a long time ago, but we used to witness this with the Spurs. Now it's different in the NFL because every week counts. Now you can have the lull they had this season when you're in the division that they're in. Their division was shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go through the little losing streak that they went through and, keep yourself afloat. Like, all right, we need a win this week. Let's get a win. But we'll turn it up once they have the switch. We used to see that with the Spurs. It's different because you got 82 games, but we used to see when the Spurs would hit the switch.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs, toward the end of the season, and then, of course, in the playoffs, they flipped the switch. Okay, this is what we play for. Now we'll lock in and do what we have to do to win games.
Right. Losers like Tank Lawrence go on national television and say we got burnt out for the playoffs.
Yeah. What the hell does that even mean?
The Kansas City Chiefs flip a switch.
They flip a switch. I didn't know we'd see a back-to-back anytime.
Dude.
Back-to-back?
If it was going to be anybody,
it would be 3 out of 4?
him.
Is that 3 out of 4?
He's 28 years old. He ain't done. It even said last night, we're not done. I want more. He wants to catch Brady.
Yeah. I remember they used to ask Brady about that. He was like, I was never chasing Joe Montana. I was never chasing, Terry Bradshaw. I was chasing Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. People were keeping receipts on my boy Troy Aikman, too. I saw this tweeted out last night a couple of places after the game. So I guess like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5, somebody was bashing on Aikman on Twitter because, Aikman's an easy target.
He's an easy target. Yeah. He's no hanging fruit.
And
hey, Twitter world.
It's because he plays for what used to be America's team. But anyhow, some tweeted 4 years ago and used his handle. This is on Troy, by the way. I'm actually going to criticize Troy here for once, just to prove that I keep it real no matter what.
I'm listening.
Even though that's my boy. Somebody tweeted, Mahomes already has 36% of Aikman's career passing yards 2 years into his career.
Shit.
Aikman shouldn't be in the hall.
Well, Aikman was handing the ball to Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
come on.
It was a different time.
It was different.
And so Troy replied to the tweet, which I'm like, Troy, come on, man. Some slapdick on Twitter. Why are we replying to him? Troy wrote, wake me up when he's won 36% of my Super Bowls. Well, that was last night.
Well, he's won 100%.
He won 100%.
He won 100% now.
That year, the Chiefs won the title, and every time the Chiefs win, Aikman always winds up trending. Because people love to hold that tweet against him. Yeah, you got to hold it. Wake me up when he's got 36% of a Super Bowl. Well,
yeah,
he's caught you.
Yeah, Troy shouldn't have said that.
No.
But man, what is a slapdick?
Random asshole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I use that. That's a weird term.
Yeah, it is. I don't care. I don't mind it. Okay. But anyway, did you enjoy the game?
I loved the game. And I had some people were saying they thought it was boring. I thought it was great.
I didn't think it was a great game.
Well, I mean, let's get into that.
I guess both defenses were playing so well. It just seemed like
I enjoyed that. I thought while we didn't have a lot of points and not even a whole lot of yards, and there were lulls offensively, that was not because of shitty play. That was high-level football last night.
Yeah, I didn't think either team looked crispy offensively. I mean, the Chiefs. This is Patrick Mahomes' best defense. If we're going to give him a defense like that,
fantastic.
Then he's going to win 8.
Yeah, he may.
If he's going to have defenses like that, that secondary is one of the best secondaries I've seen in a long time. Talking about Legion of Boom secondary.
Yeah, it's
Richard
that good.
Sherman and Cam Chancellor and them boys. It's Legion of Boomish as far as the secondary.
Absolutely, no, there's no doubt about that, and that's when. The Chiefs have worked. This is a credit to Andy Reid, the great Steve Spagnuolo, who is not a great head coach,
great freaking,
but the best DC of probably the last 30 years in pro football. They have slowly over the years just built a really good defense.
Right.
Most people probably can't even name 5 guys on their defense because we're Cowboy fans and no one.
I know Snead's a dog. Snead's a dog.
I mean, Chris Jones is a mother mucker, as you like to say. But you mentioned the Spurs there a second ago, and that our synergy. We didn't even discuss this. I'm going to back up what you said. And this is for those people out there, losers, that say that there's no switch on this level. I've heard pro athletes say this before. Athletes have never won shit. There's no switch. We're pro athletes. We're all getting paid millions of dollars.
I didn't know that.
You can't turn it on when the games matter. Here's a quote from Patrick Mahomes, the pride of Beach, Texas, last night. When asked about always having to come from behind, he's now been behind 10 points or more in all 3 of his Super Bowl wins. Quote, "It's culture, man. I got brought into this culture. Alex Smith was leading the team. They had the pieces in place, and Coach Reid has been the ultimate leader, and I got brought in, and I'm just trying to exemplify our culture. And he keeps pushing to be even better, even now. He brings out the best in me because he lets me be me. I think that's important. He's not trying to make me anyone else. I don't think I'm the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Andy Reid as my coach. He wants you to be the best person you can be. It is the Andy Reid, Lamar Hunt family culture that has manifested in that town, and all they've been needing for the last 15 years was an elite big dog quarterback, and they get one, and you see the results.
Yeah.
I find it ironic, and I said this last year when Puma and I did a Super Bowl postgame show on this channel. It's so ironic that the Hunt family are from Dallas. The great Lamar Hunt, God rest his soul, who created the Dallas Texans in the late 50s. And then when the Cowboys showed up, that town was not big enough for two NFL teams. And so the Hunts moved the Texans to Kansas City and changed the name to the Chiefs. I just find it ironic that the Hunt family, who are all about professionalism, the right way, no bullshit, winning is all that matters, stay out of the way, have a legitimate general manager, let coaches do their thing. You only see us when we have to go up there and accept the trophy. It's ironic that they're from Dallas, the home of my Cowboys, whose ownership represents the opposite of all those things I just said about the Hunts. It's ironic.
More than one way to skin a cat.
It's ironic.
Since we got to rank it about the Cowboys, there's more than one way to. Jerry's won his way. Let's not act like Jerry Jones doesn't have rings. He does.
Won Jimmy's way.
I'm just saying he has rings, Mike.
Put it back on me. Put it back on me, damn it.
He has rings.
Yes, I'm a bitter Cowboy fan.
Yeah, I see.
I don't have a Jerry Jones book up in here.
It only took 9 minutes for you to work them into the Mahomes celebration.
Oh, I've worked in. I already mentioned Tank. Well, I'm gonna mention Michael Parsons probably before we're done, and CD Lamb.
Yeah,
if not in this show, it'll be in the members only show at 12:30.
All right.
Yeah. I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
I don't.
You should be celebrating Beast Texas. Don't be mad.
I am happy for him for
no,
sure.
You're not.
Yeah, I am.
You salty because you don't. Your organization isn't ran that way.
Correct. That's true. Yeah.
But
and the Spurs are. So I know what I am. I have a team. They're in a transition phase right now.
No, they suck.
But my Spurs, who I don't want to watch much anymore because they're horrible and it's bad television.
Right.
They still represent. They would like to represent that culture. As long as they keep that culture in there, even with the next coach, as long as the Holt family keeps that culture, and it's on the Holt family to keep that culture. Now you need some superstars in there with your boy Wemby, but the point stands is that there are lots of ways to skin a cat. You're right, but there are some that are tried and true, and there are some that are guaranteed to at least not fail. Maybe the Hunts, if they don't draft Patrick Mahomes, I'm not having this conversation. But they stayed true to what they believe in, the things that I believe in when it comes to the ownership and the management of a pro team. Go get good people and let them do their fucking job. And Jerry's never done that once.
Well, I mean, it worked out for everybody. Speaking of Mahomes going there, the league, for him, because again, if the 9 other teams that didn't draft him, I don't know if it worked. I don't know. This is a different story. If the Bears take Patrick Mahomes, because I'm just going back to him talking about the word culture.
Sure.
The culture
I'm not who I am without Coach Reid.
If he's a Chicago Bear, he's just up in Chicago and we're not watching him because the culture's wrong. They don't know how to draft. They're doing things all ass backwards. So it's not just the Cowboys. There's a lot of teams that don't know what the fuck they're doing. The Cowboys just so happen to be the most popular one. So we talk about them the most. But if Patrick Mahomes lands anywhere else, I don't know if he has 3 rings. But just so happens he landed with one of the best play callers of all time, one of the better coaches of all time. I think now that's 5 Super Bowl trips for Andy with 3 rings. I don't know where we talk a lot about Patrick Mahomes' legacy. I guess now do we start talking about, Andy Reid's? Because again, I don't know if we do because look at Bill Belichick. Done shit without Tom Brady. Andy Reid didn't win shit until he got Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So
going to the Super Bowl and losing is not winning shit. He won some shit, not the ultimate pile.
He lost to Tom Brady twice. Once
There's
with the
a
Chiefs,
long
one
line
with
of
the Eagles.
motherfuckers who've gotten their ass kicked by Tom Brady.
I'm just saying, like it said. I mean, I
I'm
know.
just saying.
Talking about Andy. Talking about Andy. What do we think of him, considering he has possibly the best quarterback of all time? I don't want to overrate Andy Reid because
either.
he has Patrick Mahomes.
I don't either. However, he has now won 3 Super Bowls as a coach. He has coached in 5 of them. He has gone to 4 AFC championship games in 5 years. I mean, I'm not going to not say Pop's awesome and the GOAT and the all-time winningest coach because he had Timmy. It's always about the players. You can call a coach awesome and the GOAT and one of the best ever. We still know he didn't make a shot or throw a pass or catch a touchdown. We know that. But where Andy Reid goes, the team at least is competitive and successful. Again, this is a Cowboy fan here. These fuckwads have not been able to get out of the divisional game in 29 years, 30 years.
There it is.
At
You
least
worked them in again.
Andy Reid, maybe he lost, but he goes to the conference title game. How many times now? 11?
Yeah, I
Some
think
shit
6
like that.
in a row with the Chiefs.
You're doing something right. You know, and every good coach will tell you, like one of the funniest quotes I ever heard, what was it? Maybe it might have been Pete Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pete's like, somebody asked me, oh, what's your key to your success? All this kind of thing is, well, I was smart enough to take the USC job knowing that Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart were going to be recruited. And I was smart enough to take the Seahawks job knowing that we were probably going to get Russell Wilson. I mean, he's just
whatever.
He's just being humble.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Good coaches.
Well, Pop has always said
sure.
I'm Tim. I'm only as good as because of Tim Duncan. He said that.
Right, but you're not going to run Bill O'Brien if Bill O'Brien's the coach of the Chiefs and they draft Patrick Mahomes.
They don't have 3 Super Bowls.
There you go.
I got you.
I'm not putting Andy on this massive pedestal and giving him all the credit.
I don't want to overrate him, but I don't want to underrate him.
Yeah, there's the content. And lots of coaches can take Patrick Mahomes and win championships, and a whole bunch cannot have Patrick Mahomes and they don't win either. Andy's one of the 50 greatest coaches in the history of this league. Would you give me that?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, he's one of the 10 most accomplished for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. It's hard to, you can't, this coach was the GOAT. This coach is, they're one of the GOATs. There's a lot of GOATs. It's a herd of GOATs because they were all great enough to have, guys
you can't leave out Chuck Noll. You can't leave out Tom Landry.
Yeah, Dan Reeves won
Vince
for
Lombardi.
30 years in the NFL. Doing it well.
Who else? Bill Walsh, Don Shula.
Sure. Yeah.
Long list.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, shit, the Steelers have had 2 head coaches in 40 years.
I know, shit.
That's culture.
But they both won.
That's culture. That's culture.
Yeah,
that's a culture that my team, and a lot of other teams don't have it either. My team's one of the ones that don't have it either.
Well, let's talk about the other side. Let's talk about your boy Kyle.
Still love him.
I still love him. Are you knocking him at all because his players did not know the overtime rules? Is that a knock on them or is that a knock on the player? Now, Kyle Shanahan, if you go back to 28-3, you go back to 2020, and now this year.
Yep.
Is he just one of those coaches that just can't get it done?
No, I think that they are smoking Joe Frazier. I think that they are the Buffalo Bills.
You would still be okay. They haven't won anything since '94. I mean,
they haven't won the title since.
They haven't won the title. So if it's about getting second place, San Francisco's mastered that. But and what are we saying about San Fran today? Because again, as much shit as we talk about the Cowboys, they still have a more recent Super Bowl than the 49ers.
I would love their problems, Rudy. I would love the 49ers' problems. My team. They're Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali's era.
You're okay? So you're okay with Mike? I thought you were Mike fucking Taylor.
I am.
You don't do second place.
Yeah, but I'm also not a dumbass about it either. And I'm a bitter Cowboy fan, sitting here in my fucking hula Cowboy shirt. Smoking Joe Frazier would have been known as the greatest heavyweight of all time had he not come up during Muhammad Ali's era. The Buffalo Bills would have been known as a dynasty had they not come up in the Cowboys' 90s era. It happens. The Patriots have had 2 dynasties, 3 championships in 5 years, take a few years off, win 3 more. I mean, then there were good teams in those areas too. The Colts, for instance.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls would Peyton Manning have won had it not been for frickin' New England? He'd have 5.
At least 4.
Sure. At least. At least. I just think that.
So you're cool with San Francisco where they are in their culture.
Well, Yeah, absolutely cool. I think Kyle. I told you last week if we had a coaching draft and everybody was a free agent, I'd take
him
Kyle
first
one.
over Andy.
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
And because of ages and shit like that. I'll take their problems. Give me them San Francisco 49ers runner-up problems. They'll break through. I mean, last year, yes, this is a show for winners. We're about champions. Champions are different. The 49ers are not losers.
What are they? I'm serious. What are they?
They're really good.
Really good losers.
And their quarterback breaks his fucking foot in the NFC Championship game last year
or
in Philadelphia.
Elbow.
Oh, yeah, elbow.
Whatever
with a lead.
right.
With a lead. And then last night they go up against Patrick Mahomes. As far as
one of the best defenses we've seen in a long. We don't want to win. Yeah, the Chiefs' defense is the real deal.
That's a team that was down 21 to the Lions and came back and won a playoff game the other day. You think Dak Prescott leads the Cowboys from down 21?
Not. Absolutely not. It's not in his DNA.
I'm just saying.
Dak Prescott.
So Brock Purdy, you're comfortable handing him $270 million over 6 years?
Well,
are you comfortable with that? Because that's what the market is.
Yeah, I think Brock Purdy last night was just okay. I
thought he was okay.
I thought he was okay. I think he was
But that's a really good defense he played, and he's in the Super Bowl.
That's correct. And in winning time against the Packers 4 weeks ago, and down 21 to the Lions,
he had big balls.
Yeah, he made plays when they needed to be. He's not Trent Dilfer out there. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not even one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league.
Do that. Yeah, we got to put Patrick over there and just let's put Patrick over there. From now on, when we break down quarterbacks, we're leaving Patrick out of the conversation.
Correct.
And we'll do Joe Burrow or whoever the fuck.
Correct.
We'll break them down, but we're not putting anybody in his conversation.
Purdy is not Joe Burrow. He is not Lamar Jackson.
Is he top 10?
I don't know. I need to think about it. I don't know.
Do that.
But yes, you got to pay him. Sure, he's your guy. They got everybody back next year. They don't have any real key players that
I'm
leave.
trying to think about that. Yeah.
The only real question now is Dre Greenlaw going to be able to play in the first half of the season? He blew his Achilles out just
running onto
running
the field. And he was balling. I know it was only a small sample size, but he came out there with an attitude, and he was playing his ass off. So he did tear his ass off. He tore his ACL or Achilles. What was it?
Achilles.
Fuck.
Well, and then I found out this morning that, by the way, he's had Achilles tendonitis all season.
Oh,
He was a time bomb.
So it was just a matter of time, like when KD blew his with the Warriors that last season when they're playing Toronto. It was about to, but you would hope it wouldn't happen running back onto the field.
Right. Crazy, but it clearly it was bound to happen.
Right.
But that happens a lot with the guys in the Achilles. I'm about to act like a doctor.
No, go ahead.
I think it gets injured and you can still play on it, but then all of a sudden you make that one quick little move and you see guys just fall over. No one even hits them. They're not even in pursuit. They're just running because it's waiting to go.
Right.
It's just because it's stretchy, and I can't imagine that feeling of that. It's so weird to think of that just drawn up in the back of your foot like that. God damn.
So when do we start looking at them as the villain?
Chiefs?
Yeah, because every team hits that point where we're like, okay, fuck y'all, that's enough. Because to me, they don't feel. Nobody hates the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Like when the Warriors got good, when the Cowboys were good. You name the Lakers, name whoever, San Francisco. I don't feel like anybody hates the Chiefs. Obviously, the Raider fans or Charger fans or Bronco fans. But I'm talking about like as a nation. When do we get together, hold hands, pray, and say fuck the Chiefs? I feel like we all still like. I don't think anybody's mad this morning. Obviously, other than 49er fan. The rest of the nation's kind of like, you know what? I like Patrick Mahomes. I like Andy Reid. He's fluffy. I'm happy for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. That's a cute little story. At what point do we start to hate them? Because they're that good where we should. Does that make sense?
Right, it does. Probably 3 or 4 more years of winning. Just because you get tired of the same thing. There's a lot of winning,
man. I mean, they've been to 4 Super Bowls already.
I know.
No,
I'm not tired of them.
5.
I'm watching greatness, and I'm watching what appears to be a bunch of good dudes. Look, I've never partied with Patrick Mahomes. He seems like a pretty good dude to me. He's the ultimate champion. He can handle anything. How do you get tired of that?
We hated the Patriots. We hated
them.
But
that's because you had that fucker walking.
And we thought they cheated.
Yeah, they're getting popped every 3 years for cheating. I never got tired of Brady's greatness. But there was just like this. There was a Bama aura around the
See,
Patriots.
that's another good
No
one. We
one's
hate
ever
Bama.
happy.
We hate Bama.
Saban's mad all the time. They remember the year when they won the Natty and two kids dumped Saban with the Kool-Aid. And he turns around and goes, "What the fuck you doing?"
Yeah.
While they're winning, while the streamers are flowing, he's still yelling. Fucking enjoy it.
And he also was like he came to the podium like, "Oh, I gotta get on a recruiting trip tomorrow." You know what I mean? He never gave himself
just
an
a red ass.
I just wonder why.
That was Belichick all those years.
why do we not hate the Chiefs? It's
They,
weird.
They not only are they awesome, they enjoy it. They're having a good ass time. Andy Reid's doing Aflac commercials or whatever the hell, that State Farm or whatever. You know, and he's a likable dude, and he's a big fat guy, and he wears red and eats cheeseburgers, and he's just got his glasses. Remember during COVID, the stupid shield Andy wore, his breasts all over it. I mean,
This is a tasty burger.
I think we hate Kelsey now. People hate Kelsey.
Abuelito.
Yeah. People hate Kelsey now because of his girlfriend, but that's it.
But
That's
just
that's
haters.
the end of the hate.
They're just haters.
But
Fuck
we're
'em.
supposed to hate winners. After
This
they
show's
won so
about
much.
winners for winners by winners.
But I mean, it's enough. Because I mean, right now, if Patrick Mahomes is healthy, who's supposed to beat them?
no one. He's going. You just said 10 minutes ago he's probably going to win 8. He's got at least
enough.
5 more years on an elite level. An elite level. He's just enjoyable.
And he's only 28. You can play nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, see, Pat's dad bod. He's not going to eat avocado ice cream like Tom and play to 45.
That's another
His body's
thing.
going to break down.
Brady just seemed like
He's not going to play to 45.
Brady didn't seem like a human either. Pat's just a good ass Texas boy who eats
Drink-
Whataburger
drinks Coors Light.
got no muscles.
And he's like, I
balls
prefer
up.
Coors Light. I'm like, who drinks that shit?
Got cool hair. I mean, his dad pitched in the big league. Dad gets DUIs. He's Texan. He's just a dude who's the best quarterback I've ever seen when it comes to skills. It's unbelievable.
So rings aside, he's the GOAT. He's the best you've ever seen with your 2 eyes. I didn't see
you mean talent or accomplishments? I'm ready to. I'm ready to say now, and look, I don't say this lightly at all because when I was a kid, I used to tell people enjoy this Joe Montana while we have him. This guy's unbelievable. Skill-wise, Elway was the most skilled. Elway and Marino were the most skilled quarterbacks I've
Elway's
ever
always
seen.
been my guy.
They're going to win all the passing competitions. Aikman was the most accurate guy I've ever seen, but he didn't have the all-around skill set of Elway and Montana. He
didn't have that God-given arm talent. Yeah, he didn't have that cannon like they had. Right.
I'm ready to put Mahomes at number 2.
Behind Tom.
Slide Montana to 3. Yeah, behind. I got Brady, Mahomes, Montana. Yeah, that's right.
So you still got Brady ahead of him for now.
Yeah, you can't win 7 titles. Play to your 45, and this 28-year-old kid can't. It's not time yet.
Fair.
Got to let it play out.
That last.
I don't want to get caught up.
No,
in this.
I respect that about you. But that overtime drive.
Incredible.
That's because again, I didn't think he was great last night. He had an awful interception. I didn't think Purdy was great, but as Mike Taylor likes to say, in winning time, he put on his big boy boots, threw his schlong on the table, and said, "Watch the hold my beer." He had hold my beer. I'm gonna go down here and score. It was a thing of beauty. That's what I mean. We've seen Joe Montana do that. We've seen Tom Brady do that, on the biggest stage.
Yeah.
It's insane.
In hindsight, you almost think, God, the 49ers should have just went for it on 4th and overtime.
Why not?
Fuck the field goal. That field could have been 200 yards long, and the Chiefs would have scored a touchdown. They just would have. And there's not a thing that
you could do about it. Not
Fred Warner or anybody was going to do about it. Or
I don't
Kyle
know.
Shanahan.
Yeah, that will. I don't know what it is, but it's a real thing with certain athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Like willing your team to victory. Like, I'm going to find a way to convert this 3rd and 9.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, and I know the play's breaking down, but I'm going to figure it out. And he's one of those. He's in that rare air of those different dudes, like different.
We can rank Mahomes wherever you want to put him, but he's in that group of guys like that. Brady, Montana, game on
Jordan,
the line. How much do we need?
All of them. Tiger,
Gotcha.
all of them. He's in that.
Gotcha.
He's in that thing. He has that thing.
That thing.
There you go. LG hates her. LG hates her.
Well, she's crazy, but anyway, it fit the moment. All right, show brought to you by Impart Texas Cheer Liquor. I got seven liquor stores scattered about in this town called Texas Cheer Liquor. These people are great. They're our people. This is who we go get our booze from. It's where we always go get our booze from. It's the only place I'll ever get my booze from. Unless he goes out of business, but he ain't. Not anytime soon. Unless he sells out, becomes that billionaire and travels the world and goes to Bollywood and all that kind of thing.
He might one day.
Sing, motherfucker.
But until then, my boys at Texas Cheer Liquor, they represent this show mightily. They represent this show hard, and I love them. One of our OG sponsors of Love You Hard TV and Taylor Live, and now in the building. It is Texas Cheer Liquor. Do business with local companies if you can, and do business with Thunderdome companies if you can. And as y'all know, this show will not put your company on like this unless you are legit. I have to keep it real at all times. And if AD were to sell and some slapdicks came in and took over the company, I might not be able to work with him anymore. But as long as AD and that family's running that place, you can rest assured this is where you should get your booze.
He gave me a call the other day, and I missed his call, and he left a voicemail, and all he said was, "It's sing, motherfucker." And then he hung up.
Okay, it's getting to his head. He called me, too, the other day. And it's funny. He told me the same thing. It's sing, motherfucker. What do you want, boss? Am I going to be shot? Is there a drone over my apartment about to bomb me? Did I say something wrong? He was
May have.
It's
That's
gone
funny.
to his head.
I like it. I like it.
Either way, and happy birthday to his sister,
Happy birthday, Renee. Yo, you look just like your brother.
who co-owns.
Go, shorty.
Careful
It's
saying
your
that.
birthday.
So I got chastised by her for you saying that she looks like him.
Well, see, I got put up to it. AD told me she would get pissed. He made me say it.
All I told her was, no, you favor him. Y'all are clearly related. You favor him in the very beautiful, feminine kind of way, not in his ugly man ass.
Yeah, for sure. Well, see, he put me up to. He said, "Hey, say I look like my sister. I want to piss her off." So now that it's been the bit's over, it's over.
Right.
Y'all actually don't look alike
buy
at all.
your liquor at Texas Cheer. They got beer, wine, everything else, vodka, tequila, and they also got nice little humidors in some of those stores too. Buy cigars.
Speaking of cigars.
Before we do that, though, I got to
cigars.
give love to people that give us money.
We'll do that so I can punch your ass.
I saw your look. What is this stalker here? Barbecue sauce covered slip and slides in here. The slip and slide that we slid in, it's in here. It has its own now name with a cheap $2 entrance. Thank you for the tip. Barbecue sauce covered slip and slide. All he wrote was, "I missed Rudy's musk."
I don't know what
He
that
wants
means.
you to slide on him again.
He got the
misses you.
Sweet Baby Ray as his picture.
Fuck Sweet Baby Ray's. I thought Sweet Baby Ray's was black owned. I've been hoodwinked.
Yeah, so that's not Sweet
right.
Baby Ray. That's trademark infringement. All right, it's time for the punch of the day. You ready to punch
I'm
me?
ready to
That's
punch. This is
fine.
the first time I'm going to punch first.
All right, it is time for the punch of the day. For more, here's Rudy.
All right.
J.
First off, I want to give LG props for LG attempted to get through his cigar. LG kept smoking. LG was a trooper about his cigar.
I tried.
But Mike, on the other hand, who I'm going to punch today, had him a nice cigar, went out and bought him a nice cigar. Dude took all of 4 or 5 puffs. And then what's so bad about it, while I'm really punching him, he puts it out and he says, well, my lady's cold, so I got to go in. So he used Nina to get out of smoking the cigar.
I never intended to smoke the whole thing. I
should've
told
brought
you to bring me the
I should have brought you a
cheapest one they
goddamn
make.
Black and Mild then.
Yes, you
No,
should have.
I'm not going to do that. It wasn't that much.
What was that you brought me?
It was an Isla. It had a little sweet cap, right, LG? Had a
It
little
did.
sweet
It
cap.
tasted
Yeah.
nice.
That's how I came in the game. I came in the game on a sweet cap, and I was like, oh, this will be easy for them to at least get halfway through. Like LG got halfway through his. You didn't even get a quarter, bro.
I didn't know there was a limit. I didn't know I had to get
But
to
you
a
know what?
certain place.
It's how I started. When I started smoking cigars, people would give me cigars. I wouldn't finish them, and they cuss me out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Rudy, that's a $7 cigar that you just left outside. And I'm like, oh my bad.
Yeah.
So we all come in the game like that.
I understand. Well, I'm sorry.
So,
I'm also
punch Mike.
experienced. I'll take
Punch Mike.
it. I tried to put it out, and Rudy's like, no. You
Oh
don't
yeah, you don't
that.
dab it
What
out.
do
You just lay it down. Mike comes up like it's not a. Mike's putting. I'm like, dude, it's not a cigarette. Just lay it down.
Right.
I was like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry I wasted $7.
Who cares? It wasn't
Okay.
that. It's fine.
I'm assuming you can't clip off the end and smoke the
No,
rest.
you just let it go out.
That sucks.
It's all good. I knew that.
Can you relight one after you
Yeah.
let it go out?
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
it stays. I'm still tobacco. in
Yeah,
there.
it's good.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, that's fine.
Hopefully, some homeless person will get it and smoke it.
Well, I too want to punch Mike Taylor today.
Oh shit!
I'm punching myself. You noted last night while we were sitting there that I was eating a lot. You're not used to watching me eat.
I always see you eat like a rabbit. You eat like a rabbit. You eat fruit and vegetables. That's it. I got there and you were eating a salad. You and Nina.
It had steak in it.
No, I know, but it's still a salad.
It was still a salad, and I had an
Good
egg.
for you,
It had
though.
an egg in it.
Had an
Yeah,
egg.
yeah. I try to eat healthy, but we got drinks in us, and it was the Super Bowl, and people were bringing us shit. I wound
Me
up
too. Yeah.
overeating big time last night, and I ate way too much. And then
too.
later in the night, even Nina's like, "Let's get something else." I'm like, "All right, I got a big ass thing of French fries." They were passing around fried cheese sticks, which is probably the worst thing. I'd rather shoot heroin. That's less terrible for me than a cheese stick.
Right. I ate like shit yesterday,
And
too.
then,
I got to get to the
then
gym.
we get home, and Nina got drunk. It was fun. She's great. She don't drink much. But we get home. We got home just in time for the last part of the fourth and overtime.
Okay.
And she's like, "Let's get some more food." I'm like, "All right." So at 10 o'clock at night last night, my little 100 and whatever pound woman that she is, I could pick her up with one arm. She's so little. She ordered Sonic.
That's drunk food.
Chili cheese tater tots.
Ooh.
Look at that. That was before I finished them all off. Ate the whole thing. I wound up eating 2/3 of that.
If you go to Sonic, you don't get fries, you get tots. That's like that's
course,
unwritten rule.
I thought she was just going to order tots because she also ordered some food for her kid who was there. She orders us this foot-long thing of tater tots with chili and cheese and sauce and shit on it, not just tots. So I've been busting ass all night and all day.
Well, I went and did
I'm sorry.
I'm
trying to hold it in here. My
I did an
stomach's
hour
bloated.
cardio before the Super Bowl.
Yesterday?
Because I
did
knew
too.
I was going to cheat.
I went to the
I
gym
knew I was going to
before.
cheat, so I was like, let me get
Yeah.
some work in. And now I got to go back tonight
Punch
to work
myself.
out. So
LG?
today's workout is useless. Today's workout is going to be all for
It's
yesterday.
a makeup.
It's
Yeah,
a
we're just
makeup.
trying
It's not
make
going to
up.
get ahead.
No, it's a
I'm not gonna-
catch-up.
Yeah, it's a catch-up. It's fucking
Who
sucks.
you punching today? Anybody? You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Okay.
He's going to punch me if I don't put this
He
water
had a
bottle
good
in the
time
right
last
place.
night.
I'm
That was
gonna
good.
I'm
That's
gonna put this
fine.
water bottle where it's supposed to go today.
You're not supposed to put it on the table?
I'm
No,
supposed to
you're
put
supposed
it in
to put it in the
the
recycle bin when you're done with it.
Oh, my
Remember I got
God.
punched last
Yeah, I
week
know.
for
You
that
get
shit.
your head bitten
Not
off.
the trash can that's sitting right next to the recycle bin.
Didn't mean to break. Okay, oh, now Mike's Jamaican fun baby's in here.
Oh, yeah.
Best halftime show ever, maybe top 7. What'd you think of the halftime show?
Well, before we do that, let me
Okay.
just say that the punches are brought to you by Orlando Kill.
What's up, Orlando?
Had another Thunderdomer reach out to me
It's
this morning.
unfortunate, but it's good.
It must be
but it's
divorcing season.
bad. I feel bad. I'm happy for Orlando.
There's good money in Jesus and divorces.
Divorces.
Yeah.
This sucks.
If I could do it all over again, I would have been a divorce lawyer or a televangelist. They got money. They got money. Once again, I
you
was.
talking about the church TV dudes?
Yeah.
Old Osteen's church got shot up last night.
Yeah. it
they had
did.
was it like a mass shooting in there?
It's the
Yeah.
size of downtown Houston, so thank God it's so big. People,
You talking about the dude that wouldn't let people in during
That's
the
the guy,
hurricane?
yeah.
During
That's the guy.
That dude? Oh.
his church is bigger than Trader's Village.
And he wouldn't let people that were stranded in his church.
No, during Katrina. Or not Katrina, during
Katrina.
Hugo, one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was. Yep.
Anyway.
So I should have been one of those two, but I have a soul, so I did not become a televangelist. Ironically,
I can't do
because
that.
I have a soul,
I
didn't
feel
do
like
that.
I'd go to hell.
But my man Orlando Kell, he chose a profession that it can be lucrative because half this country gets divorced, but not half the lawyers in this city are worth the shit. That ain't the case with Orlando. He's the man. He's a bulldog, and he will fight especially for men's rights. He's a killer in all those good ways. If you are finding yourself in need of a divorce lawyer, Orlando's our guy, and it's ironic and probably fitting that he is the official sponsor of the punch of the day. Hit him up, 210-775-4995, or you can directly email him at orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Now it's time for entertainment news on In the Building. All right.
Okay. I can dig it.
All right. We all lost. We had our little
We didn't lose.
we had our little parlays
Okay.
going. We all lost on the question of would Usher come out in shades? he didn't have them on and didn't put them on once.
Did we have anything on the shirt off?
No, we didn't do shirt off.
I knew the shirt would come off, though. You're in that great a shape. I'd stay naked.
Yeah, for sure. He's that guy that takes his shirt off all the time. Just
But
as,
why not?
Oh, let me
Fucking
get
right.
that. Let me reach that for you,
He's
man.
our age. He's in his mid-40s. He looks great.
Rubbing up on
But
Swiss
when
Beats
you
lady like
dance
that.
like that all night, every night in Vegas, you're going to be in great shape. What did you think about him hugging Alicia Keys like that? Swiss Beats, her husband, came out and said, y'all worried about the wrong things, nothing to see here.
He
Get a
actually
life."
commented on that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's a thing. It's a meme. It's gone viral, him hugging Alicia Keys
That's
from the
just
back.
performance art. That happens. She's a performer. I've seen her live. She does that with her backup dancers. It's fine.
But they're probably all gay.
Yeah, and her guitar player comes up and grinds on her.
I don't
it's fine.
want. Look, the guitar. I'm not. The guitar guy doesn't scare me. Usher putting his junk on my wife's ass scares me.
Oh, because she might get herpes.
Jesus Christ. That's
Here's
right.
the thing. That's Alicia Keys. She ain't no fucking spare. She ain't gonna end her marriage because Usher put his
That's
hands on
true.
her booty. They're having fun. I didn't think it was a big deal.
I think they swing.
Usher?
No.
And,
Swiss
Swizz
and
and
Keys.
Alicia.
Swiss
More
and
power
Keys.
to them.
Yeah.
Good on
I ain't
them.
had nothing wrong with it.
Good on them.
I know Alicia likes women. Can't make me think otherwise.
Well, Usher's no woman. And that hand did get low.
You got low. You're going to take your fill too. If you're up there with Alicia Keys and you get a chance to take a fill, you're going to take a fill. She was wearing that red.
I have stood in an elevator with Alicia Keys at Jerry World.
Did you leave her alone?
Of course I left her alone. It's Alicia Keys.
You
Kept
didn't
my
say
head
hi,
down.
Alicia? Can I get a selfie?
You know,
Nothing?
I have found myself strangely in elevators and halls with many beautiful women that are famous in my career doing this shit. I met Tyra Banks at a Mavs game once. She asked
Is
me
her
what
head big in person? It looks big on TV.
Tyra's? Oh, this is 25. This is 25 years ago when she was a supermodel on Sports Illustrated. And she was at the Mavs game. I think she was dating somebody on the
She was
Lakers.
dating Chris Webber at the time.
Okay, maybe it might have been the Warriors.
They were like engaged.
That's why she was there. And she asked me, "Do you know where the restroom is?" And I'm like, "Oh, absolutely. It's right down the hall on the left."
You should have pointed to your chest and said, piss right here.
See, I also, when she walked off, I thought, I'd be
I've
glad
never
to,
been
I'd be
attracted to
glad to
Tyra,
walk
though.
in there and show it to you.
I've never been attracted to Tyra like that.
Tyra Banks
Nah, she's all right.
in the 90s?
She's no Nia Long.
Okay.
She's no Sanaa Lathan. She's nice, though.
I shared an elevator with Beyonce when she was in
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Had them all in it. Kelly Rowland was dating Roy Williams at the time, and they did that. They did Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Destiny's Child. And I was in an
Kelly's
elevator.
beautiful, too.
I jumped in the elevator to go down to the field for halftime. I had to do some shit, and they were in the elevator getting ready to go out there and do their thing. And I was just a little fly on the wall in there.
No selfie.
No, dude, this is pre-selfie, and I'm a professional. They smelled amazing. That's what I remember the most. God, they smelled good. That elevator just...
Yeah, now there's
Smelled
there's
awesome.
not a chance you get in the same elevator with Beyonce. She has like 7 security guards.
Yeah, this is before she was a billionaire with Jay-Z and all that shit.
Yeah, she released 2 singles last night.
Do you remember the porn star Jessie Jane?
I don't know porn stars.
I used to when I was young.
Only one I know is what's the Texas chick's name? I didn't watch her, but I remember
Lots of Texans.
Alexis, Texas.
Alexis, Texas.
Yeah, that's the only one I ever knew by name.
She's probably
San
retired.
Marcos's own.
So Jessie Jane, I met her at a Mavs game because she was dating Rod. Oh God, who was she with?
A porn star was dating someone?
She was dating somebody on the Warriors. God, who was it? It was post Weber, pre Steph. It was a minute ago. Anyway, I've been in some good spots with people, and I met Alicia Keys at the NBA All-Star game at Jerry World. She played.
Yeah.
Anyway, one quick point. We'll talk about Usher some more. Jessie Jane died last week. She's like 30. She's young. She's still young. Probably. Yeah.
Was this a story where her and her husband or whatever died for overdose?
Was she with her husband?
That's what I heard. I read the headline.
I saw that on
Yeah,
TMZ.
okay.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
yeah. I
chick.
think it was
Yeah.
both of them.
Oh, damn.
I think. Fact check me with TMZ.
That's not romantic. Anyway, so I've met some powerful women in my time.
I
just at
almost met
games.
Nia Long. at the Spurs game when she was dating Ime.
Formerly Mrs. Ime
Yeah,
Udoka.
and then this fucking Spurs security dude fucking hated. Like, we made eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
She sees me coming in for the hey, Nia, how you doing?
Yeah.
She gives me the eyes of like, it's cool. So I say, it's cool? She says it's cool. This is all eyes.
Just to say hi.
Yeah, and get the pic.
Oh.
And here comes a fucking 5'6" nobody door guy.
Oh, my God.
Gave me the fucking Dikembe Mutombo finger.
I take it back.
I should have just fucking did it.
Jessie Jane was not dating a Warrior. She was dating a son. She was with Leandro Barbosa. Remember him? The Brazilian.
He wasn't dating a porn star.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he damn sure was.
That's weird.
She was with, it probably lasted a month.
Yeah.
If that. All
Anyway,
right, I thought that was
the performance. What'd you think?
really good.
Me too.
I thought it was awesome.
I've heard my brother-in-law text me. He was like, the audio sucked. I was like, I didn't. Did you get audio? I know LG, your audio
Well,
and
we were in
visual
a bar.
snob.
I couldn't hear it.
We were
and
in
I
a
haven't
bar.
rewatched it, but I imagine the audio always sucks at the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's what I'm
it's
saying. So
always,
that's not a
it's
thing.
always shitty.
I thought he did a great job.
Not top
The
10,
voice track sounded
but
great, I'm
good.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
He did. No, I'll give him credit. He did sing some stuff.
Luda came out. I was happy to see Luda with the fro.
That was awesome.
I was happy to see Luda.
That was cool.
Yeah,
Alicia
when
came.
Will.i.am came out there, no one recognized him because he had some weird ass helmet on.
That was Will.i.am?
Yeah.
But dude, when did
Okay.
Will.i.am get fatter than me?
I don't know, man.
Will.i.am.
When Fergie quit the band and they didn't do shit anymore.
I saw Gwen Stefani there at the game. She still looks great.
She did some pre-game performance with
She looks
that
great.
country dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Not
I thought
top
it was
10,
good.
but
Not
good.
top 10.
Super good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I still take
He's a
it.
stud.
Mike still holds the crown, even though I know you hate him, but he still has the crown.
I loved Mike then.
Before you knew that he had little boy slumber parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much he had in common with Kmart. Boys' pants half off. That's my cocky, I just said something fun slurp. In case you didn't know. What'd you boys think of the commercials?
I don't give a fuck about the commercials. I liked the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Tom Brady, Ben Affleck,
That's good shit.
Matt Damon,
Good
and then with J-Lo at the end saying, "Tom, you can stay." I thought that was great.
Yeah,
like,
that was
Ben,
funny.
get the fuck out,
That
Tom.
was
but
funny.
Tom, you can stay. So I guess does Jen like white boys? I guess so.
She's back
Some
with
for-
Affleck. He's the
it's
whitest fucker
unfortunate.
in America. One of them.
I like Diddy J-Lo.
Bad boy.
Maybe she can handle those white boys a little easier.
They're easy to control. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I was referencing maybe. Yes, let's go with that.
Damn, bill collector, stop calling me. I'm not paying you.
I got to stop making black man penis jokes every day.
Yeah, it's weird.
I know.
And again,
Those white boys are more her speed.
and I can show you that the myth is not true.
She's got too many headaches dating them black boys every day, and the next day her body's all sore. And she needs to go. Needs a chiropractor.
I think it's only been one. It's only been Diddy. It's only been Diddy. After that, she was like, "This fool doing drive-bys in the club and shit. I ain't dating no brother no more."
And how about my boy, Tarrant County's own Post Malone? He repped the Cowboys the whole night with his cowboy jacket on, like a shameless cowboy.
I know you have to think, like when you're on drugs, there's some shit you do that you just can't get back. The face tattoo guys, I know once they like finally come down from the 2-year run of drugs and pills and shit,
See.
and you look at your face,
Yep.
like Post Malone, like dude, he's a super talented kid. I think he's really talented. The face tats, man,
Couldn't agree more. Looks terrible.
it looks awful.
And they're all like prison tat
Yeah,
looking too.
I'm like, dude,
Can't read any of
yeah,
them.
like,
it's bad cursive.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like
that's
Stevie,
random
did
as fuck.
Stevie Wonder do your face tattoos? Like,
What other
damn, man.
commercial did you like? I don't remember any of
The
them. But
Uber
J-Lo.
Eats with the Friends cast members was funny.
Oh yeah, when she was like, "Don't touch me." Yeah, I never watched.
She was
Friends.
distancing from the dude that played Ross. who
Yeah,
was
they
her
didn't have
love
no
interest.
black friends, so I didn't watch Friends.
Yeah, they didn't have any black friends. I'm trying to think of a few. Oh,
LG doesn't either. Neither do you.
what's that? Have
We
any
don't have
black
any black
friends?
friends.
I got many black friends.
I'm kidding, LG. I'm fucking with you. How many black friends you got? Like in your phone that you say, hey, man, let's go have a beer.
See how you going to put that on me? I'm going to sit here and wait. I'm going to waste our show time.
I'm kidding, and I don't count.
I'm going to, oh, well.
I fucking love this
So I
show.
have an observation about last night.
Okay, what happened?
So last night, this is
I'm
so
worried
funny.
now.
This was
I'm
so
worried. What
Rudy
the
and I
hell?
have only been out together in public. That was the second time.
Okay.
We had the Texas Cheer Liquor remote. That was great. Last night was at a bar doing
Chilling.
some drinking, chilling with people. So funny, it was an interesting dynamic to see because you and I share a lot of listeners over
We
the
share,
years,
yeah, for sure.
but we don't share them all. There is no doubt that you bring people now into my airspace that I have never met,
And vice
that
versa.
have never watched, listened, given two shits about my thing, and vice versa. Last night, well, it was before the sun went down. A buddy of mine, longtime Thunderdomer, and a buddy of mine shows up. He was still hungover because he spent 2 days at the Waste Management Open in Phoenix.
Oh, shit. Got you.
Literally flew from Phoenix. Hey, they quit serving beer, so we're fucking out of here.
Yeah.
He left early because they quit serving beer because the thing got so
We got to talk about
ridiculous.
that in the
He
next
flew
hour.
straight from Phoenix to the airport and Ubered straight to Southtown yesterday. So he was tired and he was done. He was done when he got there, but he was a champion. He fought through it. And of course, as he's leaving, he turns around and shows Rudy his nipples, his white fucking lily white milk chest.
You can milk anything with nipples.
And Rudy goes, "This is what you bring to our show." And then last night, fast forward to the halftime show, Usher takes off doing his thing, and every black man in there and every girl. I'm like, well, this is what he brings.
Yeah.
I bring this. You bring attractive people dancing to Usher. Whatever it takes to build our audience.
Y'all gotta marry each other. Yeah, my wife was having a good time during the
we're
performance.
meeting each other's families
Yeah,
now. This
yeah,
is my
yeah.
cousin Dale. Hey, Rudy, what's up, boy,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah, I was like, I just looked at Mike. As soon as the dude showed me his chest, I was like, this is the shit I got to deal with now.
Yeah,
All
no,
white
no.
trashy like that?
My neighbor did that shit to me. Friday night, I get home from Texas Cheer Liquor. My neighbor's sitting outside,
Yeah.
and they're like, Rudy, my neighbors, they're all drinking. They say, come outside. I said, let me eat, and I'll come out there. So I come out there. I sit down, and my neighbor just raises his shirt. And I'm like, bro. They're like, well, you don't get mad when Mike does it. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Was he a white dude?
No, he's a Hispanic cat.
Well, okay. In
Good
the
dude.
middle.
He loves the show.
See, now I'm going through my phone.
You don't have any black friends, Mike. It's sad.
Time out here.
AD don't count, even though he's darker than me.
He's from India. He's darker than
Yeah, he
you.
is.
You mean African Americans?
I'm
Okay.
not from Africa.
Your ancestors hail from Africa. You know what I mean. What are y'all from? Like the Philippines? Okay, nobody in the
Tyler,
A's.
Texas.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna
Not
call
just-
out every black man in my phone. Rod Babers, former Longhorns great.
That's a sports guy. That doesn't count.
Dude,
That doesn't count. Friends.
that's bullshit.
I'm talking about friends that you talk to.
I talk to Rob
Okay.
4 or 5 times a year. I don't have. First of all,
LG,
I don't hang. How many people do I hang out with?
You keep a small circle.
Small.
Your kids and Nina, pretty much, and me and LG.
Yes. Okay, please don't let it
Look.
just be Rod.
This is, see,
We're
I
in the
told you.
C's.
I told you.
I've got more. I know I do.
You're in the
Give me a
C's,
minute.
and
I'm in the
so
D's.
Damn. Still no brothers.
I'll
even let
there's
there
a
be
lot
a
of
sister.
Mexicans in
Any
here.
sisters in there? Anybody?
I doubt there's a
somebody with
sister.
some melanin in your phone.
I got a lot of Mexicanos in here.
That ain't melanin.
That's more than I got.
I told you. CLG, I knew it.
I do have more. Give me Mike Harge.
That's not your
I talk to Mike 4 or 5 times a year. I don't talk to anybody.
Somebody you have a beer with.
Yeah.
I don't have beers with anybody but you two. And like my idiot buddy Dale, Mr. Hearn from the Zulus. Taste
shout
of
out
New
to him.
Orleans.
Shout out to
Do
him.
I get credit for the Zulus?
Why you put your right fist in the air, though?
To show community. To show community togetherness. Adam Higgins, KSAT photographer.
He sounds white.
Big Adam. Big tall
black?
guy. Curly.
Oh yeah, Adam's black. He's black. Are you talking about the curly hair dude?
Well, yes, he's
He
black.
don't look black.
He doesn't. LG,
He really doesn't.
But
he looks exotic, but he don't look black.
I shouldn't even
said he
be
looks
entertaining.
He does. He looks like a mix, but I wouldn't.
I did
not know that.
Hey, Rudy said part black means black in America last week.
Adam took that picture that's right behind you there.
Which
Rudy.
one?
Oh yeah, I have his work in your studio right here behind the picture of that's downtown Commerce right
dope.
there.
I like Adam. Adam's my friend.
Joey Bruton, former
Joey
iHeartRadio
is black.
salesman.
Joey's
okay.
The guy who used to dress up as Larry the Ticket Chicken. Yeah, Joey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He put on a chicken suit.
Oh yeah.
A black
he would-
dude.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
He would
that.
show up at remotes dressed up as
it
Larry
was
the
funny.
Ticket Chicken.
I wish y'all would say, "Hey, Rudy, put on this chicken suit."
My
That'll
nephew-
be my last show.
My nephew Caden is in here.
Who is that? How's he black?
I have a nephew. His name's Caden. His
Who-
dad's black.
Who is this?
But
your
that ain't your
sister's
friend.
Is this your sister's
One of my
son?
sister's son. My sister's son. She's got one of her boys. Yeah.
Good for him.
Okay, I don't need to prove no more. I shouldn't even be doing this. This is beneath me what I'm doing right here.
No, you actually having a good time with it.
And I busted on y'all. I've had like 6
You've had
already.
like 4.
Okay.
You've had like 4. That's more than I thought.
I have family members. You know, them white
once
redneck
you go
girls.
black,
You know how them white
you never
them
go
redneck,
back.
Yeah, they get Mr. Mouton, who runs the
Who's that?
Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, isn't Brad kind of black?
He's,
Brad's black somewhere in there, right?
He's
He got like 10%.
he's Lufkin, East Texas.
I'm talking about Salvation Army, Brad.
Yeah.
Like every now and then I look at his nose and I'm like, yeah, you kind of got that black nose.
Only you can say those
Yeah,
things.
you can't say that shit. Be clear.
Patrick Mouton, who runs the Boys and Girls Club, the gym.
Mouton, that's a blackity black.
Mouton.
Mouton, that's
Yes,
black.
okay.
Okay.
We're rolling
That's
here.
your first real black person. Because it's the last name. Mouton is black.
Joey,
black.
because he wore a chicken suit.
Joey wore a
loses-
chicken.
That's
I got
such
to next
bullshit.
time I see Joey, we're gonna talk about it. Because Joey's my guy.
He was young. He was trying to fit in with the ticket.
You thought
he was
that
doing
shit was
bits.
funny.
And
Like,
I
hey,
never
let's put
once
the-
thought I was.
Let's put the black guy in the chicken
I
suit.
never thought I was demeaning him. He was doing a
Jesus
bit. I got
Christ.
you to sliding barbecue sauce. My boy Johnny Renfro from Houston. His son played at A&M Aggies. You've met him, I think. Well, I don't know if you did or not, Mr. Renfro.
Okay, you got more than I thought. We're
Okay.
good. All right, cool. All right, I was just
All right,
making sure.
thank you, sir.
All right.
Put that on me. I'm not going to let that stand. Because there are 2 things in this world you cannot get called:
I didn't call you a
a
racist.
rapist and a racist.
I didn't call you a racist. Just because you don't have black friends don't mean you're not racist. Doesn't mean you're racist.
My twins' godmother she's Puerto Rican, but she is African Puerto Rican.
Man, if
black
you
girl.
don't get out of here with that shit.
Dude,
How is that
you
black?
tell me Big Poppy ain't black? You don't Caribbeans?
See, this
Those
has
are
been a
black
debate
folks.
in the community for a long time. But see,
David
this is the
Ortiz
thing.
is a black
This
man.
Is the thing, though. I agree.
Creole.
I agree with you. But there's some people from there that don't want to be called black.
No.
I'm telling you. I'm just
My
telling
good friend Evie. I don't want to I'm gonna give her personal information now, but she's from Puerto Rico. But she don't look Mexican. She's got that Caribbean.
you. Oh, got you.
Is Sammy Sosa black?
Fuck no.
He used to be.
We traded his ass. We traded him for Post Malone.
But that's an example.
We
Just
traded
because
him
you're
for
from the
Post Malone.
Dominican don't mean you can't be black, Rudy.
No, they're black.
They're black folks from, well, I was
I'm
going to
just
say
saying they
China,
don't
but
always
maybe
want
not.
to be
Maybe
black.
not China.
They don't want you to call them black.
All right, man. Entertainment news brought to you by RNR Auto Glass, a mixed race couple running this company. I'm for mixed race couples. I'm in a mixed race relationship right now.
Well, you're Hispanic, Mike.
Partly, I don't get credit for it from Nina though, because she's like you. You're the right. I don't get partial. Don't count. 33% don't count. You're a white boy. Look at your butt. It's super.
Just accept the fact that you're white trash, all right? Take a look at yourself.
R&R
She said, "Look at your
Auto
butt."
Glass. Yeah, well, my butt's pretty white. I haven't been in Hawaii in a minute, so I haven't been able to tan like I used
It's
to.
kind of
Get
flat
out in
too.
the
It's
sun
kind
as
of
much.
flat
I
too.
know,
You
I
ain't got
know.
no
I
ass. You
know,
don't
I
you
know.
can't twerk.
It's all dick.
Can you twerk?
Yeah, I can twerk.
Okay.
Not good. My butt's ugly. I can dance. I can move my hips.
Do you have rhythm?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
You can stay.
As long as
You
it's
can
between
stay.
1986 and 1996, that's my zone. I can rhythm to that.
R&R Auto
R&R
Glass.
Auto Glass will take care of your glass quick. Get over there and tell them about us, and they'll give you a discount when you get your glass fixed at R&R Auto Glass. The only place you should go to get your glass fixed is R&R right there by the airport, 281 in Tacoma. It is 210-340-2588 or rnrautoglass.com. rnrautoglass.com. Shout out to Textually Transmitted. We met him
met
at
him yesterday.
Southtown. Yeah, Taylor does have a weird affinity for black man penis. He talks about it a lot. Well, I'm just excited. We're in here. I got a black man in here every day who calls me. I'm just making a funny joke about J-Lo's body parts. That's all.
Yeah.
That's how we roll. That's what I did. By the way, speaking of the barbecue and Mr. Mouton, shout out. You need to meet him. You met him, James?
No.
He runs the
I have. Yes, I have.
Boys and Girls
Yeah, I
Club.
have.
He
I've
runs
met
the building. And he sent me an invite the other day. We probably ought to try to go to this. They're getting ready to give away they give like a kid of the year. The kid who was been the most involved
You voted for
at the
that,
gym.
These are our kids.
So that was the Boys and Girls Club of America. This is the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, they're doing their own little kid of the year too, and I got invited to the little celebration where they give away the award. We are up to 13 barbecue teams, by the way. Now that we've gotten through our Super Bowl season, I am going to start beating y'all over the head every day with barbecue talk. It is around the corner, which, by the way, I have another announcement to make just as we talk about barbecue. The barbecue will come down April the 6th. That's a Saturday, right there by Woodlawn Lake at the Boys and Girls Club on Peacock Avenue. We're now up to 13 barbecue teams in no particular order. Well, I guess it's in the order that they signed up. Burmea BQing, On the Mark Barbecue, Up in Smoke, Los Hermanos de Pipa, AJ Monnier Barbecue Team, Smokin' Texas Steel, Come and Smoke It, Hunks of Meat, The Dead Smokers, the Marbach Miracles are a barbecue team this year, Smoke In, Smoke Out, and the Lone Star Cookers, and we still need about 15 more barbecue teams. It's only $150. Sign up at the Salvation Army's San Antonio website.
I think you can touch this QR code that you're looking at right now. Let me test it.
We were passing out flyers too yesterday, which was cool. We need to do more. I need to do more of that. And while you're doing that, let me also announce that we now have another remote scheduled. People are seeing us going out. Yeah, people are seeing us go out and about, and they're wanting us to come out. A place that I've done shows many times over the years. Now we got Rudy in tow. They want to have us out there. It is the Ringer. We're going to be at the Ringer. God, that's next week. On Wednesday, February 21st at 7 o'clock, we're going to do a special edition of In the Building at the Ringer Pub on Jones Maltzberger, right off Thousand Oaks. There's a big old thrift town there. There's a Las Palapas and a Dunkin' Donut in the parking lot. It's right there with Thousand Oaks. And
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They come to kind of cross together. The Ringer Pub is in the corner. And we're going to be there on Wednesday, February 21st at 7. We're still going to do this show that day. We're going to do an additional bonus edition of In the Building night at the Ringer. So come meet me and Rudy and hang out with us and drink one and watch us do a deal.
All right.
Shout out to the Marbach Miracles, the latest addition to the barbecue
No
team
suck my
list.
meat. No meat in my mouth.
Give it time. Y'all don't get too nasty with it. This is a church organization, the Salvation Army. So.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
At 12:30, it's In the Building members only, episode 4. That'll come down in 30 minutes. And Rudy's just quit.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.